we apologize again for the internet. I know that's frustrating. We were trying to watch a game at home. So what you missed, Lane Cole got an RBI double. That scored whole blessing from second. There in the top of the second. So it scores 1-0 Bulldogs. We do apologize too about no scoreboard. Again, our computer crashed. We had to totally restart it, reboot it, download software back onto it again, and we didn't have enough time to get the scoreboard software back on it. We apologize for that. We'll try to keep you up to date on the count. Again, the score is 1-0 Sweeney Bulldogs. Is Lane Cole had an RBI double there in the top of the first.
Yeah, it went all the way to the wall.
Yeah, down the left field line. It's a great shot.
Almost out of here. Got pretty close.
Yeah, he crushed it. So just got back to my mic. Not sure what the count is on this batter. I apologize for that. We'll
Looks
keep
like
you
it's
updated
0-2.
There you go.
1-2 now.
1-2 the count. Jammer got out of a bases loaded jam in the bottom of the first. This has popped up. Brooks Amber's going to give it a look. It's going to get out of play though.
So still 1-2.
It's the top of the second. I'm sorry, bottom of the second. This one is popped up and out of play. Over to the right side.
The ball could come our way, Mr. Way.
It could. Might get a chance to catch one, Charles.
Maybe. Little barehanded grab. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, goes down on strikes for the second out here in the bottom of the second.
Bulldogs will throw it around the horn.
Yeah, I love seeing that.
That would be 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Here comes the pitch. And that will be a ball. So 1-0. Here comes 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Good pitch.
Yeah, great pitch from Jammer finding the lower part of the zone there.
Here comes pitch. Couldn't really see what happened there. Sun's kind of in our eyes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Here comes pitch. Swing and a miss. So
That'll do it. For the bottom of the second, Jammer coming out looking solid in that inning, Charles.
he did. Looked a lot better than he did last inning.
No jam for Jammer there.
Yeah, very clean inning. No base runners allowed.
All right, with that, we're going to head to the top of the third. Your Bulldogs are leading at 1-0 in the top of the third.
So we are switching to to a different internet source, so we might be losing the stream again, so just beware. Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1. Here comes pitch. This one hit pretty well to center, and it'll get down. So leadoff single for the Dogs. Here comes the pitch. This one.
Robstown tries to turn 2. Error on the throw to second base. So everybody's safe. There shouldn't be. Did I miss something, Charles? There shouldn't be any outs.
There's one out.
There is one out. Okay. Yeah, we know it's super frustrating. So that made 2. So runner tags from third. That's Janella. Doing a great job tagging up in third and scoring.
Yeah, I looked up at their scoreboard and it said 1 out earlier, so I just went off of that.
Got it. So the Dogs up 2-0 here in the top of the third. So runner still in scoring position for Holt Blessing as Rook does his job, Charles. And
Intentional walk.
Yeah, they're going to intentionally walk Holt. He's our RBI leader, so probably a smart move, Charles.
It is.
What is happening?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pitch to him either. He's been hitting really good.
First and second. Don't hit him. Look at my boy.
Here comes pitch.
He's on the ground to second. Slow roller.
Yes.
Second baseman, though, is able to field it. Makes the throw to first, round number 3. So Bulldogs pick up 1 here in the top of the third to extend their lead to 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning.
It is on 4th. Oh, okay.
And we appreciate our viewers for tuning in tonight. We know it's been frustrating with the internet, but thank you for hanging with us. We're going to do our best to get you as much of this game as we can. So shout out to our crew tonight. We got Mile Away out in center field. Hey, Kate, can you get a shot of Mila out there in center field? See if we can get her on the camera. We'll try to get all of our camera crew on the broadcast at some point tonight. All right, trailer, switch to Caden's camera. I think he's got Mila. Mila, wave to the people at home, Mila. Other way, Mila. There you go. Miss Mila Way out there in center field. And Miss Addie, we see her too. Miss Addie Dvorak. So they're doing a good job out there in center field. Sweeny Junior High Live says you guys are doing a great job. We appreciate you. Thank you for the support. I think, Charles, a lot of times, I think some people may have the perception of, we just show up and plug a couple things and we're running. And it's there's a lot of work that goes into getting a broadcast like this set up. And shout out to these students because they do a wonderful job.
Holy, what are you doing?
There's Caden Wolford. Caden, we appreciate him.
Wait, Caden. Oh, it's so blurry.
All right, big swing and a miss on the first pitch from Jammer.
So bad.
So it looks like, keep your fingers crossed, folks. Charles, keep your fingers crossed. Looks like we have a steady internet signal for now.
Yeah, knock on wood. That one will be low for a ball. 1-1.
Yep.
That one's in there for a strike. So 1-2 count. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss, goes out on strike, so out number 1.
Yeah, another great start to the inning, Charles, for Jammer. He started it the same way, I believe the first, second, and now this inning with strikeouts. So great job.
Here comes pitch. That one inside for a ball. So
Yeah,
1-0.
just misses off the inside part of the plate there.
Right back to Jammer on the mound. He'll flip it to first for out number 2. So 2 quick outs to start off the third.
That's what we want, Charles.
Yes, it is.
2
Quick
up, 2
outs.
down.
Here comes first pitch. That will be in there for a strike.
So Jammer wasting no time, Charles. We talk about that a lot with Caden Jammer. He's all business on the mound. He doesn't take much time between pitches. Gets the ball back, rocks and fires.
Yes, very quick pitcher.
That missed low. Make the count 1-1.
Here comes 1-1. That one in there for a strike. 1-2. So 1 strike away.
Catches the inside corner there. Nice pitch from Jammer.
1 and 2.
Here comes 1-2. That one fouled off to the right.
Yeah, just foul.
Yeah, that can be frustrating for a batter.
Nate hustling down the first base line to get that ball in foul territory.
Yes, he is.
Good job, Nate.
Here comes the pitch. Just misses.
Just misses. Triple twos across the board, Charles.
Here comes 2-2. This one fouled back our way and out of play.
So 2 outs in the inning. Still triple twos across the scoreboard.
Another 2-2. That one fouled off.
This one goes up, fouled off to the left side. So he's fouled 1 off to the right, Charles. Now this one to the left. Way out in front of his off-speed pitch there.
That was not funny, though.
Here comes the pitch. That one low, runs it to a full count. 3-2.
Yeah, so good at bat here.
Yes, it is. Good battle. Here comes the pitch. That one high for ball 4.
And so batter does a nice job of working the count full and
Yeah.
then working that walk.
Yeah, that was a very good at-bat. Great battle. Batter ends up winning it with the walk. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So 1 man on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. This is on the ground. Cole comes over from third base, scoops it up, makes a beautiful throw across the diamond, and that is out number 3. So we'll head to the top of the 4th. Bulldogs up 2-0 here in this round 2, game 1. Sweeney Bulldogs versus the Robstown Cotton Pickers. So again, thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. Again, we apologize for all the technical difficulties. But it seems like we've got a solid stream now, so cross your fingers that stays the case. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat.
Wave.
Shout out to our third base side, Gata crew. They're waving, jumping up and down, having a good time. These kids are great. Love that they have the opportunity, Charles, to learn this trade. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Charles, your first year with the Gata Network. Give us a little recap, man. How do you think your first year's gone?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, I think I've definitely improved this year.
Absolutely. So, what do you think? I mean, I know the season isn't over yet. We still got baseball playoffs, but so far, what do you think some of your fondest memories Gata Network in your first year?
Definitely Battle of the Bernard for football.
Oh, that was classic.
It was. Obviously, first game commentating. That was awesome.
Yeah, Bay City.
Uh,
Oh, hey, wave, Charles. We're on the camera. Oh, Mila's camera.
oh,
Hey. Hello, Gata Network.
yeah, we're having to stand up.
Yeah, but yeah, going back to what you were talking about, yeah, that West Columbia game football, that was classic. Walk off
was.
field goal win, man. It's beautiful. Against your rival, it's amazing. Something that this senior class will always cherish for sure. So Lane Cole at the plate, Charles. He had a huge RBI double in the top of the first to start the scoring.
Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike.
Would have won the count to Cole.
Cole already has an RBI in this game.
Yeah, Lane Cole Sr. been a big piece of this team.
That one high for a ball.
He does a little bit of everything. Does great holding down the hot corner. Plays the field and then doing a good job at the plate this year. Like you said, we talked about earlier. RBI double. Get the scoring started tonight. Of course, just a great kid all around.
Here comes the pitch.
And there's a
This
shot out
one.
to center field. Center fielder drops back and he's under it for the catch. So too big, too loud. That was a loud out.
That was.
Two solid shots from Lane Cole so far tonight. He's seeing the ball well, that's for sure.
He is. He's looking pretty good in this game. Yeah, unfortunately, just right to the center fielder. If he would have got a little under it.
Yeah. So it's hit to third. And Blessing will be, no, not Blessing, that's Kelly. Kelly will be thrown out at first. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
22 hours. 23 now.
Shout out to Mr. Rowlett who's watching at home. Your favorite principal, Charles?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to say about him, Charles? While you have a chance, this is your chance, man. I mean, you want to take any shots or anything? This is it right here.
I mean, he's done a great job.
Yeah, he's awesome. Just teasing.
Yeah, I know you want me to say something about
I
him.
was trying to bait you. I mean, you didn't take it. Yeah, Mr. Rowlett's he's an amazing leader in our district. Very thankful for him.
Here comes the pitch. And that one's a ball.
So 3 straight balls.
And 4-pitch walk.
That's a good at bat. So we got a base base runner, Charles, with 2 outs.
Let's see if we can start a 2-out rally here.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Rack. She had to make a scoreboard that you see on your screen just from scratch. And on the Flyers, a throw down to second, way over the second baseman's head. That's going to get into center field. So, stolen base for the Dogs.
Oh my gosh, the plane.
So runner at second.
Here comes pitch. And
That's a
that
shot
was
down the left
fair.
field line. That's going to be fair. Runner comes around third, and he will score.
3-0 Bulldogs. RBI double.
Yeah, huge RBI double there.
So Dogs up 3-0, and little mound visit from Robstown here.
Yeah, Dogs take a 3-0 lead. As Charles, they've scored a run in the second, third, and now the fourth.
Yeah, doing a great job here in game 1. Just got to keep it up.
Coach Juno is watching tonight. He says, Gata, shout out to Coach Juno. He does an excellent job, and I really appreciate the role model that he is for our young men. And even our young women. My daughter talks about him all the time and the difference she sees in him, and I appreciate his leadership.
Yes, he's a great teacher.
And then Mr. Colorado Ventura says, go Dogs, Gata. Shout out to, I call him Trophy. You guys are doing good. Mr. Ventura. Caden Jammer at the plate here with 2 outs, and they're going to intentionally walk him.
So second intentional walk in the game.
And we saw Blessing intentionally walked, and now Jammer. So they want to face Mr. Wyatt Ellis. I don't know that's a good idea, Charles.
It isn't.
He leads the team in doubles this year.
The Dogs lineup is pretty good from top to bottom, though. There aren't.
Yeah, you kind of have to pick and choose your poison up.
Here comes pitch. That'll be in there for a strike.
Yeah, takes a look at that first pitch. Fastball.
Here comes pitch and swing and miss. 0-2.
Yeah, so Ellis in a hole now. 2 men on, 2 outs. This has been a 2-out rally here for the Dogs.
It has. Steps off. Here comes 2-2.
Runner's going, and that's going to get away from the catcher. Everybody will be safe.
So 1-2 count now. My apologies. I meant 0-2. So both runners in scoring position now. Great opportunity for the Bulldogs to expand on their lead.
So big 1-2 pitch. Coming to Ellis here.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, goes down on strikes.
So Robstown pitcher picks up a huge strikeout there with 2 runners in scoring position, but the Dogs do pick up another run, Charles. So again, run in the top of the second, run in the top of the third, and another run in the top of the fourth. We'll take a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. And thank you to all those who are tuning in to Gata Network tonight. We've got 127 viewers right now. We appreciate you hanging with us tonight. Shout out to Miss Jennifer Wilkinson, who is letting us use her hotspot right now for internet. Thank you, Miss Wilkinson. Appreciate you. Seems to be holding. So we'll be back in Sweeny Saturday for Game 2 of this best-of-3 series here in Round 2. Game time is at 1 o'clock, so come on out to Sweeny baseball field on Saturday. Cheer on your Bulldogs. Hopefully, Charles, we can fill the stands.
Hopefully. But if you can't make it to the game, then tune in to Gata Network.
Let us know in the chat if the commentary sound is okay. If you're having issues hearing us and we need to turn it up, let us know. So Jammer had a great inning last inning, Charles.
Yes, he did.
No trouble.
Yeah, only one base runner allowed.
We got more Seagulls tonight, Charles.
Yes, we do.
Last weekend in Rockport, we had some crawfish on the field, and Seagulls were dive bombing our outfielders. Big swing and a miss.
Here comes the pitch. This one hit up the middle.
Kel Newsom fills it, makes a good throw to first. We're out number 1. Kel Newsom doing a good job, Charles, of just making the routine play, but routine plays aren't always as easy as they look.
They aren't.
Wyatt Wilkinson, did he forget something else, Charles?
I hope not.
He's heading out to right field. Looks like, I don't know if he forgot his hat or what, but
Yeah, he always puts on a show.
I'm going to check with the first base umpire to see if he went around. He did not.
That can be a pretty tough call for the umpire to make. And that one fouled back into the netting. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Here comes the 1-2. And backwards K, he got him. Down on strikes for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. That one low for a ball. That one also low for a ball. So
All right,
2-0.
We're still trying to make audio adjustments. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Maybe we're trying to get it a little bit louder.
Yeah, hopefully we get it. So 3 straight balls. So 3-0 the count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike, 3-1. Here comes the pitch. This one hit left field, and that will be down for a base hit. And We'll hold him to a single as we get a nice job at getting it in quickly.
That's a 2-out single here at the bottom of the 4th. It's kind of been a theme so far tonight, Charles.
Yeah.
Outside of that 3rd inning, we didn't see it there, but bottom of the 1st and bottom of the 2nd, Jammer able to get 2 quick outs, but then Robstown able to get some base runners. So
I want to say it happened in the 3rd too. I could be wrong. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
big swing and the miss. Bottom of the 3rd was pretty clean. I think he walked 1 runner.
Yeah. And that one just misses. 1-1 to count. Here comes pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
As Kim Locklear says, Coach Locklear and I are watching Go Dogs. Shout out to Miss Locklear. She's an awesome counselor at the high school. Of course, Coach Locklear does a great job teaching math.
Swing and a miss. So Jammer gets out of the inning without giving up a run. Strands that runner at first.
Yeah, Jammer doing a great job so far tonight, holding Robstown at bay.
Yeah, he's pitching pretty good.
So we'll head to the top of the 5th. Dogs up 3-0. Yeah, thanks to all our viewers for tuning in to Gata Network tonight. Again, if it's your first time viewing, make sure you ring the bell, subscribe to Gata Network. That way you'll never miss a broadcast. So Charles, I had this whole beautiful script for us tonight, man. Like these different in-between inning things and all that. And my phone is over at the trailer because we're having to use it as a hotspot. So I'm gonna have to fly by the seat of my pants, man.
Yeah.
So we'll play some. We can still play some this or that though.
We can?
Yeah. So this or that. Golden Corral, like buffet style food, or good Tex-Mex.
I gotta go with some good Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
I'm a big Mexican food guy.
Got it. What's your favorite Mexican food restaurant?
That's tough.
About Papacitos, you've been there?
Yes, I have. I do like Papacitos quite a bit.
Salsa and queso for sure. Fajitas. That garlic butter sauce.
Yes.
Let us know in the chat, this or that. More like American buffet style restaurant or Tex-Mex. What are you going for?
I mean, La Casona is pretty good.
Yeah, La Casona in Lake Jackson, and they're Lake Jackson, West Columbia, because what's the place in West Columbia?
Margarita Jones.
That's La Casona, basically. I think it's owned
Pretty
by the same
much.
people. Bay City's got one. About Los Cucos, have you been there yet?
I don't think I have. Might have to go there. There's a place in Bay City, El Zarapi. They're not too well known, but it's
Where is
pretty
that?
good. In Bay City.
Okay.
Here comes pitch. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Rook Sanford.
Batting 3rd for the Bulldogs tonight. He has for most of this season. Here comes pitch. That one high for a ball. 1-1.
Miss Scoggins says she's watching Let's Go. Oh, sorry, let's keep it going, dogs. Gata. Miss Kelly Bradshaw says let's go, dogs.
Here comes pitch. That one's a ball.
Shout out to her, assistant principal at the elementary. She does a great job. Miss Ricky Merchant says, Gata dogs, keep it up, guys. Appreciate you, coach. She's not a coach anymore, but I still call her coach.
I feel like a lot of people call Mr. Henry Coach Henry still.
Yeah, he was a coach for so long in the district. Did a great job.
Here comes pitch. That one fouled back and out of play.
So full count to Rook.
Here comes full count offering. And that one hit up the middle for a base hit. Great at bat by Rook.
Yeah, Rook doing a good job working that count. Makes solid contact up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff base hit. Mr. Benavidez says, thanks for being there. Go Dogs. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Thanks for letting us know about the audio. We'll work on that. Miss Delia Smith says, audio sounds great. Appreciate you, Miss Smith. We appreciate the feedback you guys give us. Anytime we tear down a setup, sometimes things don't get put back just right, so we appreciate it.
Here comes pitch. That one low for a ball.
So a whole blessing at the plate.
Here comes 1-0 runner going.
Hit back to the pitcher. He's able to knock it down. Runner advances to second. So Blessing doing his job, advancing the runner to second base. Ball almost caught by the pitcher, Charles. He just knocks it down.
Yeah, it's a good thing that that runner was in motion.
Yeah, because if it had been caught, we'd been in trouble. That was a hit and run.
Here comes pitch. This one caught by the first baseman for out number 2.
Yeah, Jack Janella hitting to the first baseman there. It's going to bring in Mr. Lane Cole, Charles, who came up with a huge 2-out double to score the first run of the game tonight.
Yeah, and his last at-bat just got a little unlucky.
Yeah, he's made great contact in both at-bats. He hit the ball deep to center field his second at-bat.
Here comes pitch. And that one hit to the shortstop and low throw, but he'll be out.
Yeah, first baseman doing a good job of catching that ball. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs hanging on to a 3-0 lead. Caden Jammer doing a great job of holding them down on the mound. See if he can continue that in the bottom of the 5th. Again, thanks to all of our viewers for tuning in tonight. Charles, we're up to 146 viewers.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys watching. We see storm clouds around us, Charles. Hopefully they'll stay away until this game is over.
That's what we're hoping for. And even while we're getting everything packed up.
Yeah, it needs to hold off till we get all of our equipment put away and are out of here. It's a pretty good trip down to Robstown, 3-hour trip. As we came a very similar way last weekend as we were in Rockport last Saturday. All right, so Jammer ready to get the bottom of the 5th underway here in Robstown.
Here comes pitch. That one high for a ball. Wouldn't know.
Shout out to my brother Jeremy Way, who's probably driving down the road somewhere, listening to the game tonight. Drive safe. Love you.
So 1-1 to count. That one low for a ball. 2-1. Here comes pitch.
just misses there. So 3-1 the count.
This umpire has been pretty good, pretty consistent. Here comes pitch.
Yeah, catches the inside part of the plate. Good pitch.
Backwards K. Yeah, it was a great pitch.
So count full. See if Jammer can pick up the first out here. Yeah, big swing, and he just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Thought at first maybe Rook had just missed that, but the batter just got a piece of that. So another 3-2 pitch on the way from Jammer.
And just miss.
Yep, so that'll be a leadoff walk. Get things started for Robstown here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third base coach giving a sign to the runner. I wouldn't be surprised to see a steal.
Yeah, we'll probably see some small ball here too. No outs. Likely to see a bunt.
Check the runner at first. Here comes pitch. This one.
Base hit in the right field. Wilkinson with a big throw to third.
Good throw, and
He comes off the bag and
didn't quite get him.
yeah, Cole felt like he got the tag on him when he came off the bag, but Parr disagrees.
What a throw from Wyatt, though.
Yeah, great throw from Wilkinson.
So nobody out with runners on the corners. Crowd getting into it. See if Jammer can. And steps off. See if Jammer can get out of the jam.
Now Sanford giving a sign to his infield. Make sure they all understand what they need to do.
This is their power hitter. He's been taking some big cuts. Here comes pitch and just
Outside
misses.
for a wall.
Here comes pitch. That one just misses as well.
Man, that pitch looked good.
It did. 2-0 the count. And just misses again. 3-0.
All right, timeout. Infield's going to come in. Talk to their pitcher, Caden Jammer.
Jammer, he's staying right there. He wants to pitch. He's got it under control is what he's telling his guys. Here comes the pitch. And outside for a ball. Bases will be loaded with nobody out. So, mound visit, see if they can get Jammer settled down. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jammer trying to protect a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, with no outs, so many different things, or so many different scenarios that get them a run. What we're looking for is a strikeout. Strikeout or infield fly would be good.
Here comes the pitch. That will be in their first strike.
Yeah, beautiful pitch.
That's a huge first strike right there. Getting that first strike.
Yeah, with the bases loaded. Obviously, we certainly don't want to walk a batter. Another good pitch.
Just missed.
Man.
Wow. 1-1
It seemed like
count.
he's giving him the lower part of the zone on his breaking pitch. Pitch looks good.
It does. Here comes the pitch.
Popped up. Here we go. Blessing going to give chase into foul territory. Not able to get to it. Makes a good effort.
Right to our first base camera over there. Almost got to that one.
Almost got to it. It's a great effort. So 1-2 the count. Big pitch from Jammer coming up. Takes a long look in.
Here comes the pitch. Wow.
Man.
2-2 count.
That pitch looked good.
It did indeed. Here comes the pitch.
It's on the ground to Jammer.
Comes
Throw
home. Throw to
One.
first.
Oh, he hits the batter. No, he's out.
He should be out. Run comes in.
He's out. He's out. So umpires are talking about it. He should be out.
Yeah, he was inside the line. Though that
Runner at home is out.
Now, does the runner that came home and scored, does he have to go back to third?
Yes. Yeah, they did not get a run. That run needs to be taken off the board. Umpires are talking about it with the coach, but yeah, the runner's got to go back to third. It should be 2 outs in the inning, so big play by Jammer.
So that works out beautifully for the Bulldogs. 2 outs now.
2 outs. Need to take the run off the board again. They've got 1 run on the scoreboard here. Shouldn't be. So umpires are still going to come talk about it. I don't know. There's 2 outs. They got the run. They got the out at home. And the runner at first was out.
Yeah, they're changing the scoreboard right now.
So, controversy here is they're still talking about it. Okay, there we go. Well, still working on getting the scoreboard right. 2 outs. There we go. 2 outs. No, we got a runner at third. Runner at third and second. They're still trying. They're still talking about this.
So he has to go all the way back to second. And, oh no. So,
I don't know how they have a runner at first.
unless they're saying that, I don't even know. They're saying that there's only 1 out.
So hold on, folks at home. We're trying to get this settled. Robstown base runner on every base, and there shouldn't.
Yeah, there should not be a
There should be a runner
runner
at second and third with 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, that runner at first should not be there.
So they're going to leave the runner on first. So bases are going to be
Interesting.
loaded with just 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, that does not make any sense.
Yeah, I don't understand that call. Should have been 2 outs with no runner on first. So bases are still loaded.
Here comes the pitch. Foul back into the netting.
Yeah, big swing there from the left-hander. Yeah, bases loaded. This one's on the ground.
So 2-run score.
2-run score. It's going to make it 3-2. And runner's going to run for third.
And Cole thought he got him.
Yeah, Cole feels like he gets the tag. So runners on the corners now. That'll make it 3-2. Kel Newsom not able to get his glove on it.
Yeah, Cole most likely got him at third if he's that confident.
Yeah, so Foley's going to come back out to talk to Jammer at his infield. Robstown threatening to tie the game up, Charles.
Yes, big inning for Robstown.
So Dogs now just have a 1-run lead. Runners on the corners, 1 out.
Long inning.
So going back to that call at first, it's a big call.
And now that runner's at third.
Yeah, tying run just 90 feet away.
Low. So, ball 1-0. Here comes the pitch. That one's high for a ball, 2-0.
Yep, Jammer just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, make his pitches.
Here comes the pitch. It's one hit. They get one and
That's two. Double play. Big double play there for the Dogs to hang on to the 1-run lead. So Dogs come up big there, turn it 2. Kel Newsom cleanly fielded that ball. Flip to Ellis at second. He throws to Blessing at first.
yeah, beautiful double play from the Dogs. And they're fired up.
Absolutely need to get in, get the bats going here in the top of the 6th to get some insurance runs. got us some trouble there, Charles. That was an interesting inning.
It wasn't,
To say the least. And storm clouds are on the horizon. We hope those stay away.
Yeah, that was a very long inning.
So maybe somebody out there in Gata Network land, let us know what the if you know what the rules are on delays and whatnot in the playoffs. If you played, you have to, I want to say if you play at least 5 innings and then say bad weather comes in, you can't finish, they'll call the game at 5 innings, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Dogs. We need some insurance, Charles.
We sure do, with only a 1-run lead now.
This is going to be Mr. Rook Sanford at the plate. Get things started for the Dogs. He had a single up the middle in his last at bat.
Swing and a miss. Big cut there.
No, I'm sorry. It's Braden Kelly at the plate.
Kelly.
I'm sorry. Braden Kelly at the plate.
Here comes the pitch. That one low for a ball.
Mary and Bob Ward watching from Tyler, Texas. Awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in.
That one low. So 2-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. That one high for a ball. 3-1. Here comes the pitch. And that one's low for a ball, so he works the walk. So Kelly's aboard for the Dogs. Here in the top of the 6th. Leadoff base runner.
Yeah, good job by Kelly there. Get on base. In a game like this, well, in any game really, I mean, base runners can be a premium, so get on however you can get on.
Hey Wolford, hey, get us a shot of those clowns back there.
So you can see in the background the storm clouds that Charles and I keep talking about. We hope that that stays at bay.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Could be trouble for sure.
Pitching change for Robstown.
Thanks for that shot, Caden. All right, new pitcher for the corn pickers. Not corn pickers, cotton pickers. Keep doing that. We got some sidearm action here, Charles.
Don't see that too often.
Do not see that too often. Call that a submarine pitcher?
Yes, submarine.
It's interesting. It's definitely a different look. Batters aren't used to seeing ball released from that much different angle.
Yeah, I never really liked hitting against a sidearm pitcher.
Yeah. Man, it's so hard on your shoulder.
Yeah, it has
Whipping
to
the ball
be.
like that.
Yeah.
It's just not a natural arm motion in your elbow, too.
It's kind of like the hook shot in basketball. That's not natural. You don't see that anymore.
True that. Let's go to the chat and see what we got. We got Chief Velez watching tonight. Let's go Dogs and get after it. What's up, Chief? Appreciate you tuning in. Sammy lets us know it's raining in Sweeny right now. Thank goodness it's not raining here.
Sammy's my cousin.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Gene says, let's go Pickers. All right, we got a Robstown viewer. Appreciate you tuning in.
We welcome everyone here.
Absolutely. Bobby Lamb says, let's go Dogs. That's Melissa Lamb, actually. What's up, Miss Lamb? Ha, Colorado's laughing at me. The corn pickers. Ha ha, he says. All right, here we go. Man on. Top of the 6th. Nobody out. See if the Dogs can get something going here.
Good lead at first. That one's in there for a strike.
Grant Hadaway at the plate.
Bunt
Trying to
Tim.
bunt and
Great bunt and just foul. They'll call him out. I saw some lightning just now.
oh boy. So they call him out. I guess they say he touched the ball in fair territory. So very unfortunate call there for the Dogs.
It is. Yeah, because it didn't really look like it was going to go foul.
P. Sanford, 1955 says, let's go Dogs. Lucy Williams, good luck Dogs, go get them. And Miss Tearaway says, go Dogs.
Awesome.
Shout out to Miss Tearaway. I know the girls are not here, so she's at home alone tonight. Tara, don't forget to put your chickens up. We'll start. No, we love you. Don't wait up for us. It's going to be late. So, umpires are going to have another conference, making sure they get this call right. You can show the umpires they're having a conference. You can show them. So they stick with the call, say he's out.
I mean, if it did hit him, then yeah, he'll be out, but not really sure what they were talking about there. I guess if it hit him or not. Or if he touched it.
I definitely didn't see it hit him, but
I didn't in real time.
Kember says, go Dogs.
That'll be in there for a strike. Catcher dropped it there.
Jake Coker at the plate, big swing and a miss. So it's going to be popped up foul to the right side.
Coming our way a little bit.
They keep expecting us to get one, Charles.
We might.
We might.
Oh, the wolf is back. I know.
So 0-2 pitch on the way. That's outside for a ball.
Here comes the pitch. Runner
Runner goes,
going.
and this is going to be hit and caught. That's trouble.
And
He'll be doubled off easy for 2 outs.
danger of the hit and run.
Yeah, that's the scary part of the hit and run.
On full display there.
Yep, as Hickel takes off, but the ball's pitched. He gets doubled off at first, so we'll We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs hanging on tightly, Charles, to a 1-run lead.
Yes, very close game.
We need a quick inning here, Charles.
Yes, we do.
We need a 3 up, 3 down.
This lineup has seen Jammer quite a bit in this game, though.
We need 6 quick outs. 3 now, 3 in the bottom of the 7th. Let's get out of here.
Also get some insurance runs. That would be nice.
Would be nice. I'm thinking right now with what I'm seeing in the skies, Charles, a perfect scenario for us is 3 quick outs here, and then we get 3 quick outs in the bottom of the 7th, and let's go home with a 3-2 lead. I mean, I don't care how we win, let's win, but
yeah,
I'm just keep looking at these clouds. They're getting closer and closer. That's what's worrying me. We don't need another delay. Started the night off with a delay. Game started a little late. So Jammer's still on the bump. Had a little bit of trouble at the bottom of the 5th as the Cotton Pickers picked up 2 runs. Could have been a lot worse, though.
could have been.
And the bases loaded with nobody out.
But it also could have been better for the Dogs.
Could have been. There was some questionable calls,
Yes.
some controversial calls. There in the bottom of the 5th. Sanford with a good throw down there. Here we go, Charles. How are your nerves right now, Charles?
I'm not good watching these games, close games.
A little bit of butterflies in the tummy.
Yeah, my mom will tell you I get pretty nervous during close games.
I feel you. I know. You know what my dad's doing right now? My dad right now is at home with his iPad, and he's playing some kind of like solitaire game or something to ease his nerves. Good opening pitch there. Breaking ball. Gets in the zone.
Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball.
1-1 from Jammer. This is a shot out to left field, and left fielder comes in and makes a catch.
Good catch.
That was a great contact there.
Yeah,
Just so happened to be pretty much right to our left fielder. He had to get on his feet a little bit, but
didn't have to move too much.
so 1 quick out. That's what we needed.
Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, great first pitch from Jammer.
And he's been doing good at getting that first strike. That one low. So 1-1. Here comes the pitch. That one just misses.
Man, I don't
Wow.
know where it must have missed just inside.
Here comes the pitch.
On the ground, the Newsom at short makes the throw across the diamond, and that's out number 2.
Hey,
Charles, so far,
Yeah.
that's what we wanted. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
see if we can get that 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike.
So we have 192 viewers,
Wow.
Charles, right now. Appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight to Gata Network.
That one's a ball.
We'll go to the chat real quick. Jim Way says, you know me. I am playing solitaire and watching our dogs. Game got a little nerve-wracking. This is fouled off. Out of play.
Way down there.
1-2 the count. 2 outs in the inning.
Trying to protect a 1-run lead. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Beautiful
1-2-3
pitch from
inning.
Jammer, and he delivered. 1-2-3 inning as the Dogs come in 3 outs away, Charles, from a Game 1 win. They can hold on to this 3-2 lead.
Taking Game 1 is so important.
Absolutely. Taking Game 1 is huge.
In any series, but especially with a little 3-game series, best out of 3.
Yeah, 3-game series so short. Of course, that's all you get in high school ball, but
is it any different for the state championship or still?
and the
best
state
out of 3?
championship, it is different in that it's one game.
Wow.
Yep. Once you get to the state tournament, 4 teams make it from the 4 regions, and it's one game. That's it. So, one thing that I've seen happen is, coaches flip to decide if they want to play one game or a series. Most coaches want to play a series, but there was a pitcher, and I've got to start remembering his name. I can't remember his name. He was from the San Antonio area a few years back. He ended up playing Major League Baseball, having a very successful career. But anyways, his team only had one pitcher. That's all they have is him. And the coach won every coin toss through every round. And so they picked one game, right? They picked one game. They would dominate. They'd win. Got to the state tournament, though, and he pitched on the Thursday night game. They won to get to the Saturday game, but he couldn't pitch in the Saturday game because he had just pitched Thursday, and they lost the state championship game.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Very unfortunate.
Jim Wade says, "Let's finish strong, Dogs." That's right. It would be nice to pick up some insurance runs. Caden Jammer is going to lead things off for us. Top of the order. That's what we'd want, Charles. So hopefully Jammer can get us started. See what he's got against the sidearm righty.
That's in there for a strike.
Ooh, Charles will start to feel the wind change.
I
It's
do
a little
feel the
cool.
wind. Cool wind.
It's coming off that rain. This is on the ground. The second. He bobbles it a little bit, and he gets away. Oh, he trips him. So gets away from the first baseman, and Jammer trips over first baseman. Hopefully he's okay. He's gonna head to the dugout for a pinch runner anyways, but hopefully he's okay. Unfortunate he went down there. He potentially could have gone to second. No, I believe the catcher was backing it up, so he wouldn't have. But anyways, catcher does a good job backing up the play. Miss Sissy Wells says, "Rattle those bats, Dogs." That's right. So we're gonna bring in Mr. Wyatt Ellis to the plate. See if he can move the runner up. What are you thinking, Charles? We're gonna see a bunt here?
With no outs, yep, that's what I'm expecting. That's what I would think. Wyatt Ellis is pretty good at bunting.
Big lead at first base. It's in there for a strike.
Now watch his first one on one.
It's gonna be a pop-up to right field.
And
That could
doesn't
be in
quite
foul
get there.
territory. Yeah, right fielder not able to get under it. It'll be foul. And it's a shame that didn't land fair. That'd have been trouble.
It would have been, though he might have got to it if it was fair.
Yeah, if it had been a little more in, yeah, he probably would have had time to get to it. Oh, to the count. To the hitter, Mr. Wyatt Ellis.
Here comes the pitch.
Another one fouled off. It's going to get back in into the net. Out of play. So Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th hold on to a 3-2 lead in Game 1 of this Round 2 series against Robstown. Not the corn pickers, Charles.
Not the corn pickers.
Cotton pickers.
Here comes the pitch. Swing and miss.
Yeah, so big strikeout there.
Surprised that we didn't see a bunt attempt.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. We didn't see small wall there. So going to bring up Mr. Rook Stanford to the plate.
Saw some more lightning.
Yeah, as we see lightning in the distance.
Just hope that the rain and lightning can hold off.
Yeah, we got to have it hold off.
Here comes the pitch. This
Big
hit
swing.
pretty
This is a
well.
towering fly ball to left field. Left fielder coming up, and he makes the catch.
Goes to his knees.
A little sketchy there for a minute.
If he got a little bit more on top of that ball.
Yeah, he was just under it too much. That was a towering fly ball. Had enough power under it, or on it. Like you said, if he gets on top of it a little bit more, it might have flown over the left field fence. So Whole Blessing coming to the plate, 2 outs, runner on first.
Only 315 to left and right, though it's 380 to center. That one's in there.
In there for a strike. This pitcher throws first pitch strikes. We've been watching him.
More lightning.
Mr. Colorado says, let's go Dogs. Throw back to first.
He's back.
Checking on the runner there. All the Dogs on the fence. Love to see that. In the dugout. So 1-1 the count.
Okay, why are they not updating the board? Thank you. Why is there so many fire trucks around this place?
Steps off. Looks the runner back to first.
Pick my headphones down. It is? It said not in the middle loud.
Pretty good lead at first. Here comes the pitch.
On the ground to the third. Fields it, and he's going to throw over second, and it gets into right field. Runner gets up. Right fielder still trying to chase it down, and they're going to send him home. Here comes the play at the plate, and it gets away from the catcher. He scores. And Blessing gets all the way around to third base.
Oh yeah.
So huge play here for the Bulldogs as they pick up an insurance run.
I'm not sure why he didn't just go to first on that.
Yeah, so the third baseman, instead of deciding to throw across the diamond to first for the out there, tries to go to second and
Foley.
throws it low.
Coach Foley waving him around. He got the send green light to go home.
And honestly, a good throw to home plate, he's out, I think. But not a good throw to home plate, as that throw was low. Bulldogs pick up a huge insurance run to take a 4-2 lead.
That one outside. That one. Ball. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't just go to first.
Yeah, first is the, I think the sure out, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
This is on the ground to third, and this time he'll field it and throw to first, and that's out number 3. But Bulldogs pick up 1, Charles, to take a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 7th, just needing 3 outs to get a huge Game 1 win in this series best of 3, round 2, here in the playoffs. So exciting game tonight here, Charles.
It is.
So King Jammer able to settle down after that wild 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. He got 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 6th. Of course, looking for the same here in the bottom of the 7th. He's done a good job on the mound tonight. Done a great job on the mound all season. So don't forget, Saturday, 1 o'clock, Bulldog Stadium. Game 2. Don't miss it. Make sure you're there.
If you can't make it, Gata Network's got you covered. We'll be live streaming the game Saturday. But always a great atmosphere, Charles, at home in our ballpark.
It is.
Always have somebody cooking. Could be somebody making tacos or burgers or quesadillas or what have you. And of course, we've got a great concession stand crew. Got you covered as well.
Sounds
Get your
yummy.
nachos or Frito pie, pizza, all the usuals.
Great ballpark food.
Absolutely.
Nothing quite like it. So Bulldogs 3 outs away.
So big first pitch coming from Jammer. Here in the bottom of the 7th, he steps off. The batter stepped out.
Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball.
Certainly don't want to walk anybody in this inning, Charles. Don't want to give any freebies.
Definitely.
This was popped up into right field. Wilkerson giving chase, and he's not going to be able to get to it as it gets out of play. It's going to land in.
Hustle.
Yeah, it landed fair territory. Great effort by Wyatt. Great hustle. Hustle by Wyatt. We'll be seeing him on the mound Saturday in Game 2.
Very entertaining player. Here comes the pitch. That one just missed. So 2-1 count.
This Jessica Weston says, Rowan says, let's go Dogs. That's what I'm talking about, Rowan.
Awesome. Here comes the pitch. Another one fouled back into this at-bat will
Ryan Newsom says, let's go
2-2.
Dogs.
So count even at 2 apiece. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, big swing and a miss there. That's going to be strike number 3, out number 1 for the Dogs. 2 outs away from a Game 1 win.
And it looks like Coach might be taking him out.
Yep, looks like we're going to have a pitching change here.
What a game by Caden Jammer.
Yeah, Jammer does an excellent job. So Mr. Lane Cole is going to head to the mound. Senior, see if he can close this one out.
So Caden Jammer went all the way into the 7th.
Yep, just allowed 2 runs in the game. Does a good job on the mound. Keeping the Dogs in it. Offense so far has done enough to pick up the dub for Caden Jammer. See if Lane Cole can come in and shut him down.
Why am I losing?
Lane did a great job the last game against West Columbia. Came in, finished the last 2 innings of that game, keeping down the Roughnecks to get a big district win there at the end of the season. So thanks to all our viewers tonight. Charles, we are at 203.
Wow.
203 viewers tonight. Miss Smith says, fantastic game, KJ. Miss Pat Hargett, go Dogs. Shout out to her. She does a great job. We appreciate you, the way you support the district, Miss Hargett, whether it's volunteering for the book fair or working in our concession stands, and you support us in so many other ways. We appreciate you. Mr. Earl Mathis says, Gata Dogs. Shout out to you, Mr. Mathis. We miss you. So 206 viewers. That's awesome. Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. If it's your first time viewing and you have not subscribed, or if you have viewed before but haven't subscribed, please do that. Ring the bell. Subscribe to Gata Network. That way you'll never miss a broadcast. Got lightning in the distance, Charles. Trying to hold it off. distance that's becoming more and more not so distant.
I'm sure everyone wants to just finish this game off.
So let's get these 2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Very windy night.
Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Lane Cole trying to finish this off. We need 2 outs. Here's his first pitch.
That one just misses. 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Slow roller.
Crawford fields it, throws it first, and that's out number 2. So big out there as the batter just barely makes contact with the ball, and it stays fair. Rook doing a good job picking that up, making a good throw down to Blessing at first.
1 more out.
1 out away, Charles. For a big game 1 win here against the Cotton Pickers of Robstown.
Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1.
Beautiful pitch from Cole there.
Here comes the pitch. Just
And
missed.
did he go around?
And
Checking, they say he
did
did not go around. So 1-1 the count. Pitch
Just
low
missed.
inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Cole just needs to settle down here, Charles. You got a 2-run lead. Nobody on base. 2 outs in the inning. Throw strikes. And fouled off the left side. So 2-2 the count.
1 strike away.
Triple, triple twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning.
Just misses. Let's count full. 3-2. Big pitch coming up. Here comes the pitch. And
It's a ball game as the Bulldogs pick up a big Game 1 win here in Robstown in the second round of the playoffs. So we'll head home, Charles, for game number 2 Saturday. Dogs with a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 series.
what a win for the Bulldogs here in Game 1.
Yeah, great game from Caden Jammer. Doing an excellent job. Lane Cole, speaking of great game, he got the Bulldogs started with the scoring there in the top of the second with a big 2-out RBI double. And then comes in the game to close it out, get those final 2 outs. Excellent job.
So be there Saturday.
Yeah,
Game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't miss game 2 Saturday back in Sweeney, 1 o'clock game time. So come out and support the Bulldogs. We'd love to see the stands full. But if you can't make it, tune in to Gata Network. Again, thank you to all our viewers. We appreciate you tuning in to the game tonight. We aren't going to stay live for too long because we got packing up to do and there was weather coming in on us. So we got a long drive home. So appreciate you tuning in. Charles, any final thoughts on the game tonight?
I think that we did a great job. Only that one bad inning, and that was just from questionable calls.
Love what we're seeing at around the mound. Do we have a shot of that trailer? Yeah, love what we're seeing here around the mound, Charles, as both teams are meeting together to pray. Love to see that. That's
Awesome.
amazing. An amazing thing to see. That's really awesome. So teams meeting together to pray. We're going to give you a moment to see that. That's awesome. Love to see that. That was really cool. Neat moment there. Appreciate the Robstown coach for leading in that. That was really cool. So anyways, yeah, thoughts, Charles. Caden Jammer, again, does a great job on the mound. Keeping the Bulldogs in it, doing enough to keep them in it.
Bats did their thing.
Absolutely. Then the Bats, yeah, did their thing. Lane Cole, leader tonight at the plate. Yeah, Dogs come up with some key hits to get enough to come up with a win. So thank you again so much to all of our viewers. We'll see you Saturday. Game 2, 1 o'clock in Sweeney. Until then, Charles, take us out.
Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and always go Bulldogs.
Gata.